It's out. I'm talking about the Forbes list of the world's 100 most powerful women, and joining us now is the woman who helped decide who made it and who didn't on that list. She's Forbes editorial director and head of Forbes Women, Carol Hymowitz. And Carol, thanks so much for stopping by, talking about this list, which I'm sure is always gets a lot of buzz. Angela Merkel, again, for the fourth year in a row on the top of your list. But you put Carol Bartz of Yahoo on the cover of your magazine. Why is that?
She's in a very important job right now.
She's number 12, by the way, just
number
to tell
12.
Our viewers. Yeah.
Everybody wants to know what's going to happen to Yahoo. She was brought in to turn it around. And so she's not only a woman of power, but a woman to watch, because we want to know what's going to happen there. She's also the first woman in business to run a second large public company.
Well, why didn't you put her up higher then?
Well, we do rankings based on two things. Span of control, how much money they control, either in a company or in their country. Angela Merkel's runs a country that has the fourth largest economy in the world, so she surpasses Carol Bartz's span with wealth. And also influence, visibility, how much they're being listened to, heard in the media.
Okay, I want to go through some of the women that have been new or are new on your list. You've got Michelle Obama, could understand that, of course.
Right.
Mary Shapiro, Sonia Sotomayor, the prime ministers of Bangladesh and also Iceland.
Right.
Were these the subjects of any vigorous debate as to why or why not they should be on this list?
Not really, because we're doing it not as a personality thing, and it's not about celebrity. It's really this metric that we watch. We look at the numbers. What is the size of their country, their GDP, or the size of their company in terms of revenues in comparison to their title, and also the number of media hits they're getting.
But you're also talking about current influence. I mean, that's that's not exactly tangible. How do you gauge that?
Okay, number 75 on our list is Queen Rania. She is probably the most listened to woman in the Mideast. She's got 600,000 followers on her Twitter. So we do gauge all those numbers. We look at a lot of numbers. Okay,
and judging by that, some of the notable fall-offs, of course, you've always got to talk about them. Carly Fiorina, Condi Rice, Meg Whitman. I'm wondering why you didn't put Valerie Jarrett on this list. I'm sure you get a lot of emails from people saying, why didn't you put this person on?
Very hard to sometimes. She's not controlling an actual agency where we can do a numerical figure. Just because a woman isn't on the list, though, doesn't mean she's not influential.
Okay. And the reason for, obviously, Condi Rice, but Meg Whitman as well?
Meg Whitman is between jobs. We're watching her. She's certainly a woman of influence out there. She left eBay. Now she's running for governor of California. Let's see. We're going to see what happens.
And just to sum it up, anything that you've noticed this time around that's changed from last year?
Yes. Women are moving rapidly. They are zigzagging across companies, industries, between public and private. They're not staying in the same place. That's how they're getting ahead.
Okay. Carol, thanks so much for joining us on this, the Forbes 100 Most Powerful Women list. Carol Hymowitz.